Part 5 of our MLB preview has us in the AL East, home of my favorite team, where once again we are asking what is the biggest question facing each team moving into the 2024 season. Let's check it out. Let's go. First up for the Baltimore Orioles, the biggest question for me facing them is, can they do it again? They've got a very young team, so there's always concerns about regression, but Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson look poised to lead this team for a long time. It looks like Jackson Holliday is going to be the second baseman in the future moving forward. They have all kinds of young pieces. The injury to Kyle Bradish, who at this time is not yet expected to have Tommy John surgery, but could potentially in the near future, is a concern. Corbin Burns is there, though, to be the ace. They look for Grayson Rodriguez to take a big step forward, and hopefully some health of John Means. Craig Kimbrell is there to help the bullpen, so there's all kinds of pieces in and around the offense and the pitching staff that can lead this team forward. But the Baltimore Orioles have to see, can they do it again and take that next step in 2024? You have to feel a little bit for the Tampa Bay Rays. They made a huge investment in a star player, and it has completely and totally backfired. So the question in Tampa Bay is, are the legal issues finally going to hold this team back? The $182 million contract for Wander Franco is not working out. He is not expected back anytime soon. It is some serious legal issues in the Dominican. So you have to wonder, how much is that holding the Rays back? They have a lot of very good pieces, but once again, the story was players topping out in their contracts and being traded from Tampa Bay, a la Tyler Glasnow. Now, they got some nice players back. They have a very, very young rotation. Looks to be centered around new acquisition Ryan Pepio, the returning Shane Baz, Taj Bradley, still fronted by Zach Eflin and Aaron Savali. It has the makings of a good rotation if they can stay healthy and find their legs in the major leagues, especially those three young players. The bullpen is always fantastic in Tampa Bay. They seem to work magic down there. And the offense still looks very good with Randy Arozarena, Yandy Diaz. And we'll see what a guy like Junior Caminero can produce after a very stellar start to his career last year in the second half. So there's a lot to like in Tampa Bay, but you have to wonder, are they going to be held back by the Wander Franco deal? For the Toronto Blue Jays, my question is, are they better? Seriously, is this team any better? Kevin Kiermaier is back, but he had his best season the last 5 last season. Justin Turner is in to replace Brandon Belt. Yariel Rodriguez essentially replaces Jordan Hicks. There has not been any extensive improvements. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is not better than Matt Chapman, so they have to hope for a lot of in-house progression. Guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. need to step forward. Dalton Varsho needs to be Dalton Varsho. Alejandro Kirk needs to show he's not just a half-season kind of guy, although his catching was much better last year. George Springer needs to hold off regression. The pitching staff was very good last year because it was healthy. If it stays healthy again, great, but how often are pitching staffs healthy 2 years in a row? And Alek Manoah needs to get his head on straight and actually perform at a major league caliber level like he did in 2022. Bunch of big questions with the Blue Jays. They need to take a step forward because they only have 2 years left of Vlad and Bo. And if it doesn't work out this season, next season is going to have some massive questions. So they need to produce in 2024. With the New York Yankees, the question is always going to be about the offense. Can Aaron Judge and Juan Soto combine to be one of the best duos in baseball history? We saw it from Judge 2 years ago, and he had the freak injury last year. Juan Soto has been a tremendous offensive performer, but he never has really excelled at the big stage since the World Series win for the Nationals. So there's a lot of questions with the Yankees, in particular the offense. I like the Alex Verdugo acquisition. If Anthony Rizzo can come back healthy, DJ LeMahieu has another good year in him, the offense should be okay with Judge and Soto. And who knows what you're going to get from Giancarlo Stanton. He might have a tremendous year. The pitching staff needs to prove itself to be healthy. Garrett Cole can be Garrett Cole. Marcus Stroman, you don't really know what you're going to get in New York. But Carlos Rodon and Nestor Cortez need to perform to the highest level, or the Yankees are going to struggle on the pitching side. Although they do have the makings of a very, very good bullpen. But this team is going to go as far as Judge and Soto can take them. Last up, we have the Boston Red Sox, and the question for them is there enough talent in camp? They have the makings of a pretty decent offense. Trevor Story is back. I like the acquisition of Vaughn Grissom. I like some of the young players. Jaron Duran, Tristan Casas, Rafael Devers. There's a very good team building here in Boston until you look at the pitching staff, and it looks horrendous. Lucas Giolito is your number one guy. That's scary. The only guy with any real promise is Brian Bayo. The bullpen, who knows what you're going to get. There's talks of trading Kenley Jansen, which kind of makes sense now that they've acquired Liam Hendriks for the next couple of years, and hopefully Hendriks can prove himself to be healthy and return from cancer in the proper way without facing any more injuries. So there is a lot to like and growing in Boston in terms of the offense, but you have to develop some young starting pitching or go out and acquire it through trade or free agency. Remember, this is the Boston Red Sox. They can pay for players. They just seem to not want to of late. So hopefully the Red Sox can find some more talent in camp and be a big part of the race in the AL East. Thank you so much for making it all the way end of another MLB preview here on 3 Up, 3 Down. Please subscribe to the channel. We are on our way towards 500 subscribers and hope to make it before the MLB All-Star break. As always, make sure you go check out some of the previous MLB preview videos here on 3 Up, 3 Down, or check out some analytics videos I did through the off season. Until next time, take care, everyone.